Sir, a time has come when we should reconsider and revise our attitudes towards the problem of agriculture and agricultural development. If we agriculture does not develop, our country cannot make any progress and we can neither become an agricultural power in the world nor we can become an industrial power. Sir, there are large potentials in our country to become an agricultural power in the world, and we can not only meet our own requirements but we can also be one of the major exporting countries in Asia. For this purpose, it is necessary for recasting the priorities and also for a proper allocation in budget. Sir, only rupees 200 crores was budgeted for rural employment. It is very small figure and it cannot be even give employment to a few thousands of in the rural side. The allotment for irrigation and other purposes is also not sufficient. But sir, in order to give proper emphasis to the department, in my opinion, it is necessary to have a separate budget for the agriculture ministry as we are having for the railways. I do not know why a separate budget has been provided for the railways, although traditionally this system is being followed. But for agriculture, on which 70 to 80% of our population depends and which is the major stay of our economy, there is no separate budget. It should be given the pride of place and we should have a separate budget for agriculture. Similarly, there is no reason why the Department of Cooperation should be tagged on to the Agriculture Ministry. The report itself says that it is a very important aspect of our making progress in every department of life, be it industry, cooperative marketing or any other sphere. The report says that the cooperative movement in the country has been considerably expanded during the last about 55 years, that the activities of the cooperatives now cover different sections of the economy, more especially agricultural credit, marketing, processing, storage and distribution of agricultural inputs and also consumer goods in rural areas. It goes on to say that the value of operation of all types of cooperatives is estimated to exceed rupees 1600 crores, involving over a million members. But sir, the report says that the managing committee of large number of cooperative societies in the states were superseded by the government. Sir, it is necessary to have a separate ministry for cooperation if we really want this cooperative movement is to become successful. I therefore suggest through you, sir, that the government should seriously consider having a separate ministry for cooperation. Sir, cooperative movement is spreading all over. Incidentally, I would like to say that even the workers' cooperatives in the newspaper industry are given a raw deal. In my place, there is a workers' cooperative running a newspaper, but even they are not getting all the facilities. Therefore, if we really want to reach the commanding heights of production, which is our objective, it is necessary that the workers' cooperatives are prompted, and for that purpose, my suggestion is that there should be a separate ministry of cooperation. Then, sir, this report contains a catalogue of events. The report says that in 1995, the major cause of severe setback to agricultural production was unprecedented drought in 1995-96. And when it comes to how we have made progress in 1996-97, it says because the weather was comparatively fair and there was no drought to that extent. What is the achievement we have made? Therefore, the whole report is very disappointing. It does not disclose what all the radical changes have taken place or what steps have been taken to improve agriculture with expedition. And from point of view, if you really examine this report, you will find that the government has not taken major steps about land reforms, about rural employment or the integrated rural development program. For that purpose, a separate department was constituted for rural reconstruction, and the ministry in this report admits that benefits of investment on agriculture have not reached poorer sections of rural population. The report being like this: it was felt that therefore that exclusive special programs for the exclusive benefit of poorer sections of rural population are required if the objective of distributive justice was to be achieved. And then after giving the number of agencies which are working, the report has not revealed what rural employment was given in the year 1995-96. I would like to know from the minister, in view of investment and so many programs of integrated rural development going on, what was the increase in rural employment in the year 1995-96. The report itself is astonishing in another aspect. It says that land reforms are being implemented, but the land reforms implementation paragraph in the report is interesting. It is only the lip sympathy which has been shown by the government. Sir, the price situation in our country is only a mirror of the economy as a whole and the policies which are driving the economy. So there is no use either complimenting our finance minister or running him down. Ever if the same finance minister was the Minister of Industry in Tamil Nadu now as he was before, I do not know what he would have done. It is not an individual's capacity or efficiency or inefficiency, sir, but it is the policy. What is the policy towards our economy, towards the trade, towards distribution, towards production, and so on? All these combined together have resulted in this situation. The more important thing is our policy towards our exports and imports. If the House examines carefully and our policy and analysis our exports and imports and the price structure of our imports and exports, it will come to the inevitable conclusion that the imperialist countries are looting our country much more than what the Britishers did during their rule in this country. A few days ago, sir, the Honorable Minister of Commerce and the Leader of the House was giving us some details with regard to tea. Whether it is tea or coffee or any other consumer goods that we export, we only export at the cost of the consumers of this country. For every kilogram of tea that is exported, our country is losing about 4 to 6 rupees. Who is bearing the burden? The burden is shifted to the consumer. Every man and every woman or every child who takes tea in our country has to pay for the export. The export earning is going down. The same is the case with regard to coffee. Now, sir, we are exporting all sorts of things: meat, fish, fruits, everything we export. All consumer goods are being exported to earn dollars to pay for foreign debts. This is one of the main reasons for this increase in prices of consumer goods. The basic policy must be changed. We should fight for a reversal of the price structure in the international market. That is where the role of our country becomes very important, being one of the biggest countries in the world. We are playing an important role in international politics. Our country plays an important role in the non-alignment. The same role must be played here for the world peace. Whatever is produced is partly consumed for export and partly for hoarders and black marketeers. Hoarders and black marketeers are responsible for high prices. How to check this menace? I spoke about the essential articles such as food grains, sugar, etc. Is this the strategy to tackle high prices and hoarding? The hoarders will not part with the hoarded stock, and the government is so powerless to take over the hoarded stock. They have to import, but how much can you import and who will pay for these imports? There is more than 26 lakhs tons of sugar available with the millers. I do not know the figure about food grains that is lying hoarded. You have no courage or the policy or the moral strength to take that. The entire people will support you if such a bold decision is taken to bring out the hoarded stock. Particularly the working class and the rural poor will support such a policy. Yesterday we discussed about cement in the house. The government says that the price of cement is rupees 129, but it sells for rupees 170 a bag. Building workers are going without employment. Only black marketeers are purchasing cement at that price.